What is good, YouTube? It is your boy, your host with the most, Jordan Kitchens, and I am back again with another on-the-fly edition of the Pelicans Scoop. Man, listen, guys. I had to get this video out, man, because some news came out today. Zion news. So when Zion news comes out, you got to deliver the Zion news. And I'm smiling, but it's not really good news. Spoiler. It's actually kind of... it's worse news, but at the same time, I hate to be it. I hate to say it, but I was right. They said out indefinitely with him. Signed, soon delivered. Baked as a cake, right? So Shams was on ESPN. Well, he works for ESPN, so he was doing this little NBA, I guess you call it the countdown show they do right before they play the NBA game. So Shams had this to say.
Shams, when can we expect to see Zion back on the court?
Malik, I'm told Zion Williamson is not remotely close to coming back to the floor, and he's going to be out a while longer. And this is an injury, typically a 4 to 6 week injury, which would put him at about mid-December. But the Pelicans are bracing for him to be out beyond that point. I'm told he has received multiple injections in that hamstring. And so he is in a position now where they're going to have to see exactly the way, he responds to that.
Not remotely close. Right, go ahead.
Shams is going to be careful. If he's having injections, once you have an injection, it pushes you out even further. Like, this is a long way out. I think this decision is getting made for the Pelicans. The Pelicans are 4-12.
And that's worst case scenario. Now, as you can see, Brian Windhorst is looking like, yeah, it's pretty much over for Zion and the Pelicans, right? But it's weird because Zion, he spoke to the media today. I cannot tell y'all exactly which one came out first. Did Shams come out first? I'm pretty sure the Pelicans interview came out first where Zion spoke to the media today. I got two clips I'm going to pull up for you guys. But so Zion spoke to the media today. He was had a little optimism, but at the same time, it's not really optimism because, I hate to say it, guys, but when I see Zion, well, you know what? Before I even dive into my little spiel, let me drop these clips.
Just what's kind of the analysis from the people you're talking to of how can we try to treat this, going forward?
Working on mobility, strength in different areas. It's definitely a lot of things that I can do to improve on, taking stress off that area.
And you, because you're such a gifted athlete, you put so much force on your lower extremities. Is that part of it that you're kind of one of one from an athleticism perspective, and is that part of the conversation that you're having of we might have to do different things to treat this and all that?
Absolutely. You have to factor that in because I don't have the normal basketball body type, but I can also do things that guards can do to really get off the ground. So yeah, we definitely take that approach when going into rehab. But as a team, we're keeping our spirits up, and it's a long season. Guys are starting to kind of return, so that's going to be great. And hopefully by January, we're in full.
So as y'all see from the clips and what's going on, right? I see from his demeanor, he's got a little shrew. He ain't gonna give a little too much and whatnot. So I'm gonna be real, guys. I'm just gonna provide y'all the context of what I'm talking about or what I'm about to dive into. I'm not gonna break down these clips, right? I'm not. That's up for you, however you want to interpret it. I can only speak for myself and what I been feeling and just been watching, obviously, very closely for the last 6 years, especially with Zion and whatnot. Well, the Pelicans. Obviously, I got a Pelicans page, but Zion specifically, right? So. Number one, going into this season, right? The Will Guillory did a little piece. He spent some time with Zion. Oh my goodness, lies. I'm about to dive into that, but this is the main course. I forgot. So also another video drops today of Zion getting his back tatted. Yes, you probably seen it from the thumbnail because it's gonna be on the thumbnail. Gets his back tatted. Now, granted, everybody has lives. I'm not finna sit here and say because they're losing and you're hurt, you need to be in a damn time bubble and doing whatever. Now, also at the same time, he probably could have had this done over the offseason and they just dropping the video. I hope he's not, but if you look at his body in the video, I might pull the clip up, but you see from the thumbnail, that's yes. He built like me after a night of drinking, and you a professional athlete. You look at LeBron James, 39 years old, look like he's chiseled out of granite. This is what our 24-year-old superstar. This is what he's got going on. He's out basically indefinitely with a hamstring, but he's able to drop tattoo video, update videos, and whatnot. So I forgot to mention that. But back to our regularly scheduled program. It's just a little sweetener on the pie. Just a little sweetener on the cake. It's already bad, but let's add a little bit more. Let's also drop right when we get the news that Zion, that he's nowhere close to coming back. Shams said he is nowhere close. Hope y'all heard that. Nowhere close to coming back. So you can count that. He's gone. He's gone this season. He ain't coming back this season. I promise you that, boy. He ain't coming back this season, guys. Right? So, back to my original point. Start the season off. Came in with Will Guillory. Like I said, there's a little piece of Will Guillory. Coming back for vengeance this season. It's personal because, you got hurt in the playing game. Then they play in the playoffs. You get swept. It's personal this year. I'm coming back for vengeance, blah, blah, blah. Boom, boom, whatever. Cool, right? Okay. Start playing games. He missed the first game of the season. Mysterious sickness. Whatever. He was sick. Okay. All right. They never really came out with the details about what's going on. They never really I'm like, the Green Lantern in here? What's going on? All right. So they never really came out with details about what exactly he was sick with or whatever. But whatever. The sickness, he came back, right? Comes back. Plays a couple games. Doesn't really, it's okay. No, he was playing bad, actually. He was playing bad. His efficiency was down. Keeps going. The hamstring stuff starts happening, tightness, whatever. You're like, what? Whatever. And then he missed the game. And then he didn't even come to the game. And they talking about doctor's orders. Willie Green didn't even know what to say. He comes to the podium like, well, Zion's not, doctor's orders. Doctor's orders? What? For a hamstring? Not like a COVID or nothing? Some type of airborne disease that I have to be quarantined away from the team. Like, I can't even be on the bench for the game. No. Doctor's orders, he needs to stay home for a hamstring. Okay. Right. Then, if I'm not mistaken, my timeline might be warped, but this is all off the dome. This is all like just my raw emotions. So, if I'm not mistaken, comes back, he plays again. Moving forward, especially from what Brian Windhorst said, that he had to get the injection, so that's never good. That's adding more time onto it, right? That didn't come out first about him having to get an injection into the hamstring. So you get an injection into the hamstring. So moving forward, what are we like? How are you going to approach this as the Pelicans? Because it's kind of signed, sealed, and delivered that this is over with, especially this season with him. Moving forward, you kind of can't keep banking on this to keep happening because it just keeps happening. It's an anomaly at this point that he even played 70 games last year. What is going on forward? Like, do you trade Zion? Because, guys, I get it. People love Zion. You're going to have Zion, going to have diehard fans. At a certain point, when is he held kind of responsible for this? It's like he said there's other steps he could, like when he said in this clip, he was like, yeah, there's more steps I could take to prevent this, especially his build is not built for basketball. So kind of will help that, you add a little bit of a jump shot, you add a little bit more different aspects to your game. So you're sitting there not trying to dunk on everybody or just drive and head first into the paint and put all this stress on your body. You can get I'm not saying you got to play like Zach Randolph and be extremely below the rim, but you don't got to be above the rim. So as the Pelicans, how moving forward, like, what are you going to do? Y'all don't want to know what I would do because I'm going to sound evil. So I didn't even go. We'll wait maybe till next week, or we'll just wait for some more time to play out. But I just had to update you guys on what is happening. What is happening with this Pelicans team? What has happened? Zion he's holding us hostage. I made a video like he's holding us hostage. This is exactly what he's doing. And they had to come out today and basically say he's nowhere close to coming back right now. Shams saying that. That's the most tapped in insider there is. So thank you guys for sticking it for another episode of Pelicans Scoop. Quick update. The Pelicans, they play in like an hour or two against the Golden State Warriors tonight on Friday. Do I think they're going to win? I don't know, guys. Probably not. I'm not even going to say I know. I mean, they got 4 wins right now. It would be a miracle. Steph Curry is Stephen Curry. Hall of Famer Stephen Curry. So hopefully they can. Hopefully they don't. Well, it really doesn't matter to me if they win or lose anymore because, and then before I go, guys, I don't even know if people are going to see this part of the video. Hopefully you watched. If you stayed to this point, please like, comment, subscribe. Smash that like button. Like, it just kind of bothered me that, like, Zion's talking about, well, we're waiting till January and whatnot. You know, they talking about they're gonna wait till, you know, they're looking forward to January. But my thing is, y'all are 4-13, dog. How many more wins you think you're gonna have until January, or where y'all not even gonna be buried into the hole they then sat there and planted flowers on top of you? You know what I'm saying? So y'all banking on January. Who's to say the season ain't over? I mean, the season kind of over now. What makes you think y'all gonna just start winning all of a sudden like that? Like, cause CJ come back and Hawk. Well, she's not even playing tonight. Hawk is playing tonight. You know, but whatever. So thank you guys for sticking for another episode of Pelicans Scoop. It's a lot dysfunction. Only my teams, right? So enjoy y'all Friday. Enjoy y'all weekend whenever you see this video, or enjoy your rest of your day if you're watching this some other time. Peace. I'm out. Peace.